Good evening. Brian is off tonight. I'm Lester Holt. There was ample and stunning proof today there is no place to hide from the effects of this country's crumbling economy. We learned today American workers were laid off the job last month in numbers not seen in over 3 decades. 533,000 workers were let go in November, the biggest monthly job loss since 1974. And it pushed the U.S. unemployment rate to 6.7%. The numbers were far worse than economists expected. And what's more, it appears no industry is immune. Let's begin our coverage with CNBC's Scott Cohn.
A ferocious recession is now tightening its grip on the nation. 2 million jobs gone in the past year, more than half of them in just the last 3 months.
I'm concerned about our workers who've lost jobs during this downturn.
Workers in virtually every industry. Service jobs, which had been a cushion for the economy, now vanishing at their highest rate in 25 years. 370,000 jobs last month alone, many in retail, which normally would be hiring workers for the holidays. Manufacturers are still cutting too. 85,000 jobs last month, more than 600,000 in the past year. And construction down 82,000 last month, 568,000 workers cut since last year. Among them, John Morgan in Indianapolis, laid off this week from his job building homes, and at age 59, fearing the worst.
You know, we're contemplating possibly a bankruptcy. So, I mean, you make good money, you get crazy with it.
So now he's taking his place in the unemployment line. Lines like this one growing so fast across the country, they are threatening state finances.
It's a combination of poor planning and a worse recession than we've had in recent memory, but a recession that states need to be prepared for.
But many were not. 19 state unemployment funds are at least in jeopardy of going broke. 5 may not even make it to the new year, including Indiana, which not long ago had $1.2 billion set aside to pay benefits. Now, Indiana joins neighboring Michigan, looking to borrow from the federal government, with other states not far behind.
The economy just cratered, and we went from 4.5% to 7% unemployment. That's thousands of people, and we are out of money.
Without help from the feds, State Representative Win Moses says Indiana will be forced to either cut benefits just when people need them the most, or raise taxes on businesses. The state's manufacturing association says either choice will make the recession worse.
You don't want to run anybody off. We don't want to run any businesses off. We don't run any workers off. It's not like we got too many of either.
Which is why these job losses are so crucial. As more Americans are put out of work, they have less money to spend. That drop in demand leads to more job losses, more of a drain on state finances and the economy in general. A recession that's feeding on itself. Scott Cohn, CNBC, New York.